Hello, this speech is dedicated to the 3rd of December. This is the International Day for Persons with Disabilities. And the speech is called Disability, Ability, Extrability. I'm working for 25 years with persons with disabilities in different regions of the world. I met thousands of them at all ages, but also family members, professionals, and individuals who are engaged in the disability field. The appearance of a disability has a fundamental impact on the person itself and its social realm. It always is a grave and even a traumatic incident in the biography of a person and its family. Until today, disability has a negative connotation and should be avoided or even cured. Although the positive debates caused by the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, the number of abortions worldwide is rising if a disability is detected. Prenatal diagnostics, philosophical concepts about human beings, and cultural heritage are some of the reasons for this. People are still marginalized by their social environment because of their special life situation. Discriminations are happening in different ways. To endure physical or psychological limitations and barriers, one must develop inner capacities. I have met hundreds of people who are amazingly healthy and powerful despite their disability. Sometimes they even have spiritual powers that I found nowhere else. Many of them are optimistic and positive and very aware of their situation. Overcoming barriers and obstacles makes you stronger and generates positive energies. My observations brought me to the thought that disabilities are useful to create new abilities and skills. A lack or loss of a capacity leads towards an ability as a counterbalance. This is obvious when we look at the individual level. The phenomena of disability also have a great influence on the social environment. How many families had to change completely due to the birth of an handicapped child? If the change was positive, the relationships deepened and improved very often. I spoke with hundreds of parents, a lot of them with very severe disabled children. I was pretty astonished to notice that none of them would have chosen another destiny. All of them had to struggle a lot with the problems and pain. But in the end, they experienced so many positive changes that they did not want to avoid them. Mostly mothers told me that the situation helped them to become a better person, to find answers to burning questions, and what makes a life more meaningful. These statements I heard, of course, also from persons with disabilities themselves. The notion of compensatory skills can even reach a next step in the development of human beings. If persons or social settings are not only compensating handicaps, but consciously trying to reach even a higher level in any development, we might even speak of an enhanced ability, an extrability. The concept of extrabilities means that not only abilities but even talents are showing up. They are so individual, unique and incomparable, and because of them artists are admired, for instance. If a person not only compensates his handicap, but consciously uses it and tries to help others, this is for me the highest level, the extrability. I have met individuals who are able to change not only themselves, but others as well. We are very used to look always on the negative side, on the defects. In Russia, we even create the profession of a defectolog. What we urgently need is to focus on the positive side, which exists as well. We need scientific research about abilities and extrabilities to prove that disability can lead towards mutual benefits for the person itself, but also for all others involved. Extrabilities can be generated by deep suffering. The suffering can, however, be regarded as ferment for the improvement of human relations. In that sense, disabilities can change the world to better. Persons are no longer neglected and marginalized by their disabilities, but recognized by their abilities. It would be a good practice of inclusion to recognize them as leaders in serving humanity. Now I want to let you know about a very special movement which is going on worldwide, and it is called socialartists.events, and you will find that also in the internet. And it's all about worldwide congresses for persons with disabilities. In 1997, persons with disabilities were often not included in the discussions and decision-makings referring their life topic. Mostly it was spoken about, but not with them. The idea came up to organize congresses to bring the target group itself in the focus. Since the first Congress for Persons with Disabilities was held 1998 in Berlin, with 500 participants, an impressive worldwide movement started. Within 20 years, I initiated 25 events. 7 congresses, with always up to 700 participants, were held throughout Europe, but also in Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, Uruguay, Serbia, Georgia, Armenia, Tajikistan, Thailand, India, and Russia. 2010 in Moscow, 2 years later in Ekaterinburg, and 2018 in Sevastopol. The most impressive congress ever was the first World Congress 2017 in Ekaterinburg, with more than 700 participants from all continents. All are living with diverse disabilities. Attending these events, the target group has the opportunity to travel and meet others in similar situations, to exchange experiences, make friends, and get empowered. The Congress programs always focus on the abilities. Countless extrabilities could be brought to light in this way. The worldwide congresses are important tools to help to develop individual potentials, to overcome borders and limitations, and to transform disabilities into extrabilities. Best greetings from Berlin, Thomas Kraus.